Hey, welcome back. In this video, we will be integrating two utilities. One is we are gonna, if you write any topic, you should get ideas for the topic as a suggestion, 5 ideas, and I'll show you how to do that. The second thing is you will get a 100-line paragraph, or you can do a 200-line paragraph. So it's just basically integrating prompt into Google Docs, and how to do that is what I'll be showing that. And let me walk you through the two-step process. So the first step, what I've written here is I'm calling my Google Doc OpenAI blog writer, and in the extension we will be adding some code to the app script. I'll show you what code I'll be adding, and I'll also point you to access to the code. So all we have to do here is in the API key, I have my API key. So you have to enter your API key here. That would be the only thing. So instead of my API key here, you should be adding your API key. So that's the only other change here. And once this is done, so if you want to understand the code here, so the first thing I have here, generate ideas and generate paragraphs. So if you, the model we are picking here is DaVinci. If you don't like this model, you already know how to go to OpenAI Playground and play around with the prompt and get whatever you want. And these are the tokens, parameters, everything, and you can play around with it. Each and every model has a token limit. We can't exceed the token limit, and every model has a different pricing. We have already looked at it previously, how this works. So my first prompt here is generate 5 blog ideas around the world, right? So generate 5 blog ideas around the world. So if you don't like this, you can name your prompt anything, right? So that's totally up to you. And this will call the function generate ideas here. And in generate ideas, we have already looked at how we have done OpenAI integration, and this is the Google Doc way of doing it. And similarly, generate paragraphs will give 100-word paragraphs. If you don't like it, you are free to change the prompt again. So this is basically what I have here. So I'll copy paste this, and so let's go back to here in the extension, and let's go to app script. Cool. So remove this. Let's call this here, and OpenAI blog writer, right? So let me call it OpenAI blog writer. What do we call it? Extensions, right? So you can call it anything. So let me call it OpenAI blocks, and let's rename this. And once this is done, you have to save this project, go back to your OpenAI, go back to your Google Doc, just refresh the page, whatever you have. So you should start seeing the extension here. We have the OpenAI extension here. So only thing with this code you have to make sure is you enter your API key. This won't work with your without your API key. So let's actually say this, right? So let's say generative AI. So for generative AI, I need ideas. So let me give ideas, right? So when you run this the first time, this will ask you authorization required. So you have to go here, go to your username, whatever this is, and basically go to advanced and say go to OpenAI blocks unsafe and do this. If you want to bypass this, then there's a secure way to do that. I'll cover it in the another video, but in this video we just want to see how to integrate it. It's not about making the application safer here. So we got this here in generative AI. Click on generate ideas. So it's running that script. So it will give you 5 ideas for generative AI, right? So similarly, I want to just say pick generative AI here, and I'll copy this. Oh, wait, sorry, I don't want it. So I want to copy this generative AI 5 ideas, and I'll go here and I would say generate a paragraph. So the idea here is what works for you in the playground would also work for you in your Google Doc. And in the next video, I would be covering how we can do an AI presentation without doing anything with OpenAI and with Google Slides. That's the next part I would be covering. I hope you liked it, and the code to you will be attached in the description below. Hope you can go ahead and give this a try. Let me know if this works. Thank you.